Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is James, Stella, and our dog Lavender.
And this is our home, Topanga. So about 2 years ago, we built a tiny house in upstate New York, and we were living in it. It was about 195 square feet, and we loved living small, but we wanted to be able to travel, and the trailer wasn't going to be able to make it around the country.
We got our head set on that we wanted to get a van at the end of the year, and on January 1st, we were like, well, maybe in a couple months we'll find a van, right? So I'm like on Craigslist, and we found something, and literally in 48 hours we had the van in our possession.
Made the same year that we were both born, so kind of like worked out perfectly. And
we thought it was fate.
Yeah.
We're like, it's an 88, cool.
I was working a job that I had to be at 40 hours a week plus 3 hours of commuting both ways. And she was working, and we didn't even see each other, and we realized, what's the point of living if we don't have that freedom to do what we want? I walked into my job and put in my notice. Then we found out Sarah was pregnant.
Ironically, I got pregnant right after he quit his job.
She's only known tiny living.
Yeah. I think too, like when you live in a big house and you have like a lot of really nice things and fancy things, like you have your children, you're like, don't touch that, I want her to be able to explore and touch and feel and learn the world through her hands and through her mind. So this is Topanga. She is a 1988 Ford Econoline van. She has about 250,000 miles on her. When we first got her, she was a carpet cleaning van. She was bright red. So the first thing that we did to her was give her a nice new paint job. I think some of the Dodge vans are painted like this. We kind of modeled that look off of it, even though it's a Ford, whatever. Then off of the back, we can put our stove up here and cook, and it's a big, nice cutting board space, and we like it. And in the back we have storage too for stove, camping gear, other various things, spare propane, blankets and stuff. So I was dead set on doing a porthole window. So we just got this one off of Amazon, and we actually intentionally installed it backwards. So the porthole is supposed to have the black on the outside and the silver on the inside, but we have kind of like a gold thing going on the inside. So silver it was. We just made sure that it was super duper like waterproof. We tested it like 18 times to make sure, but we love it. We think it's a super fun little thing. This is the cockpit area, and it's kind of overlooked usually in a van build, but we wanted to do something a little bit special for it. We actually had built originally like this beautiful cup holder thing here, and Stella, as she got a little bit older, she just started kicking the crap out of it and she totally broke it to pieces. So this is the bottom part of it, and we just kind of put this up here now. That way we at least have some steady ground to set some things onto. Stella's car seat was probably the trickiest part about literally this whole build. So what we ended up doing was, it's hard to see, but we have a Ford Econoline metal seat essentially that we got off of eBay, and it's literally bolted through the floor and then secured from underneath. So James laid underneath the van and then bolted it. So one of my favorite parts of the whole van build was working on the doors. I just felt like it was really underutilized space. So we made these little pantry boxes, and they're super handy to hold like all your loose dry food, little coffee storage area. And then on this side, I really wanted to make sure we have plants in the van. I love plants, and I didn't want our travels to make my plant infatuation end. So if you notice in the van, there's just so many plants, and there were even more, but they have passed on.
Yeah, this is our little kitchenette area. We use this for a couple purposes. Serves as our like bathroom sink as well as kitchen. We usually do food prep over here. We store our pots and pans and plates and everything down there. And we have a little silverware drawer up this way. And we also hide our camper toilet for emergencies down below. Underneath here, we have a little hidden storage space. So we have tools and stuff, anything we might need, flashlights, everything like that up top. And then below we have extra water storage. And then we have our little pantry here. We keep food, shoes and stuff underneath, and spices and everything up there. So then this is what we call our entertainment area. We have our cubic mini wood stove. So this thing is great. It's dual vented, so it actually, just a little bit of wood that fills there actually will burn for about 4 to 5 hours straight. It's vented right through the roof, so we don't have to worry about that. And then our external vent's a little bit hidden up there so somebody can't see. Down here, we keep our camera gear, different equipment, and then we have our Goal Zero solar system. So it runs a wire up through behind the wall and then up through the ceiling to our panel that's permanently attached. But I'd say this is single-handedly one of the best large investments we made because it keeps us powered anywhere we need it, and we've never really run out of power just even with the one solar panel. This is our living area / bed. This is our primary configuration when it's in an L-shaped couch, and then the bed pulls out and these back mattresses pull down and actually turn into our bed, so we convert that throughout the day whenever we need it. But it's the perfect width so Stella can actually take a nap back here and one of us can lay down with her while the other one still is getting work done. We have 3 different drawer areas, all for our clothes. So Stella has one, I have one, and Sarah has one. They're all the same size and we can fit pretty much everything we own other than a coat or two in here for each of us. So each of us have our own. Stella, we have our little library back over here with books that we pick up. We have a rotating stock that we sell when we get to towns and pick up new ones. And Stella has her little toy cabinet there. And then this is another book holder. And then our basket up here is for our keys and stuff at night, so we always have easy access to grab them. So we also built this little table that we set up when we're either working or eating. Surprisingly, it actually fits all 3 of us around it. And it's great to hold a laptop when we're working, or one of us wants to get some editing done or anything like that. And then it also serves as Stella's little play area and where we eat most of our meals unless we're outside at a campground.
I think it's normal to question yourself as a parent, especially when you're doing something a little bit different. Talking to other people about it, like you said, it's very reassuring for us that this is a good move for her.
It's amazing to be able to bring her to all the national parks and let her see the world as it is before she ever hits the age of 3. So as she's developing her view of the world, she's seeing different people and how they interact with the world and our natural elements that are here, and getting a real appreciation for what life is really like. You don't have to end your life just because you have kids. It doesn't mean everything changes. You have to settle down. You have to fit into this norm. You can do weird and funky things, and your children can be better for it.